Ever wondered what it takes to join the exclusive club of the wealthy? Well, stick around, because you're about to find out. Let's kick things off by debunking some common misconceptions about wealth. Many people equate wealth to a hefty bank account or a garage full of luxury cars, but believe it or not, that's not the whole story. You see, wealth is not just about the amount of money you have, it's much more than that. Wealth, my friends, is about financial freedom. It's about having the ability to sustain a lifestyle you desire without having to worry about the next paycheck. It's about not being shackled by the chains of financial stress. It's about having the freedom to make choices that make you happy, rather than choices that keep you afloat. So if you're thinking that the wealthy are just those who have more zeros in their bank accounts, think again. Wealth is not just about having money, it's about what you can do with that money. It's about the freedom and security it provides you. It's about being able to take a vacation when you want, or being able to help out a friend in need without thinking twice. Another misconception is that wealth is a destination. It's not. Wealth is a journey. It's about growing and nurturing your assets over time. It's about making smart financial decisions today that will pay off tomorrow. It's about being in control of your financial future. So before we dive into the specifics of how much you need to be considered wealthy, let's make sure we're on the same page about what wealth really means. It's not just about the cash in your pocket or the car in your driveway. It's about financial freedom, security, and the ability to live the life you desire. Now that we've set the record straight about what wealth really means, let's dive into other important aspects of being wealthy. Let's talk about the lifestyle factor. You see, my friends, wealth isn't just about how much you earn, but how much you keep. And how much you keep can be greatly influenced by your lifestyle choices. Let's take, for instance, the tale of two individuals. On one hand, we have a high-earning corporate hotshot who splurges on the latest fashion trends, drives a shiny new sports car every year, and dines at the swankiest restaurants. On the other hand, we have a modest salaryman who prefers thrift shopping, drives a reliable old car, and cooks his meals at home. Now you'd think the corporate hotshot is wealthier, right? But wait, there's a plot twist coming. You see, the corporate hotshot, despite his high income, is always a step away from financial disaster. Why? Because his expenses are always catching up with his earnings. He's living paycheck to paycheck, trapped in a golden cage. Meanwhile, our modest salaryman living within his means is actually accumulating wealth. He's not just surviving, he's thriving. He has a safety net, he's got savings. In the grand scheme of things, he's the true wealthy one. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should live like a hermit and deny yourself all the pleasures of life. No, no, no. It's about making smart financial decisions, about prioritizing needs over wants, about understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. You see, wealth is not just about the size of your paycheck. It's about financial intelligence. It's about making your money work for you, not the other way around. It's the art of balancing your income, expenses, and savings in a way that creates a sustainable and comfortable lifestyle without jeopardizing your financial future. So, while your lifestyle can influence your wealth, it's not the only factor. Stay with me, we're getting to the juicy part. Let's now explore another crucial aspect, the psychological implications of wealth. You've probably heard the saying, money can't buy happiness. While it's true that wealth can afford comfort and security, it's important to understand that it's not a guaranteed ticket to happiness. Let's consider this. Firstly, the perception of wealth is relative. You might feel wealthy earning a six-figure income in a small town, but the same income might make you feel less affluent in a bustling city. This is known as the relative income theory, where your sense of wealth is influenced by your environment. Secondly, wealth can sometimes lead to increased stress and anxiety. The pressure to maintain or even increase wealth can be daunting. There's also the fear of losing what you've worked so hard to accumulate. This can lead to a phenomenon called wealth fatigue syndrome, characterized by anxiety, dissatisfaction, and a constant need for more. Thirdly, wealth doesn't necessarily equate to contentment. A study by Princeton University found that emotional well-being rises with income, but only up to a point. Beyond an annual income of approximately $75,000, additional income does not significantly improve happiness. And finally, wealth can sometimes create a sense of isolation. The wealthy often find it difficult to discern genuine relationships from those driven by financial motives. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and mistrust. While wealth can provide financial freedom and a comfortable lifestyle, it's not a panacea for all life's problems. It's essential to maintain a balanced perspective, enjoy the journey, and remember that true wealth extends beyond just financial resources. It's about relationships, experiences, and personal growth. So as you strive to grow your wealth, don't forget to also invest in your happiness and mental well-being. Now, let's pivot and examine a larger societal issue that is directly related to wealth: wealth inequality. The wealth gap, or wealth inequality, refers to the unequal distribution of assets among residents of a particular area. This disparity can be seen across the globe, between different countries and within the same country. Wealth inequality has several implications. Firstly, it can lead to social unrest. When a small fraction of the population controls a large portion of the wealth, it can lead to feelings of injustice and result in social instability. Secondly, wealth inequality can hinder economic growth. If the majority of a country's wealth is held by a small percentage of people, the rest may lack the necessary resources to invest in businesses or education, which are essential for economic development. Thirdly, wealth inequality can negatively impact health outcomes. Studies have shown that countries with high wealth inequality tend to have poorer health outcomes, including higher rates of obesity, mental health issues, and shorter life expectancy. Also, wealth inequality can perpetuate itself. Those with wealth have more opportunities to generate additional income, while those without wealth often struggle to break out of the cycle of poverty. While we strive for personal wealth, it's crucial to be aware of these larger issues and consider how we can contribute to a more equitable society. Whether it's through philanthropy, socially responsible investing, or advocating for policy changes, remember that true wealth isn't just about what you accumulate, but also about the positive impact you make in the world. Next, let's shift our focus to how wealth is portrayed in the media and how it shapes our perception of wealth. The media, comprising movies, television shows, news, and even social media, plays a significant role in shaping our understanding and perception of wealth. Often, wealth is glamorized in movies and TV shows, presenting a lifestyle of luxury and opulence. We see characters living in sprawling mansions, driving luxury cars, and jet-setting around the world. These portrayals can create an unrealistic standard of what it means to be wealthy, leading many to believe that wealth equates to an extravagant lifestyle. In contrast, news reports often highlight the negative aspects of wealth, such as corruption, greed, and social inequality. This can lead to a perception that wealth is inherently evil, or that those who are wealthy are morally corrupt. Furthermore, on social media platforms, we often see a curated version of wealth. Influencers showcase a lavish lifestyle, filled with designer clothes, exotic vacations, and gourmet meals. However, these portrayals often don't reveal the hard work, sacrifices, and sometimes even luck that go into building wealth. It's important to be critical consumers of media and understand that these portrayals are not always reflective of reality. While wealth can provide comfort and security, it's not always about extravagance and luxury. And while there can be negative aspects associated with wealth, it's not inherently evil. Wealth can be used to make positive changes in the world, as we discussed earlier. Remember, true wealth is not just about the accumulation of assets, but also about the positive impact you can make in the world. Let's now delve into the art of sustaining and growing wealth. Wealth accumulation is just one part of the journey. The other critical part is wealth preservation. Firstly, diversification is key. As the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investments across different asset classes and sectors to mitigate risk. This approach can provide you with multiple income streams and can also cushion you from potential financial downturns. Secondly, continuous learning is crucial. Stay informed about the latest market trends and financial news. Knowledge, as they say, is power. By keeping yourself educated about the financial world, you can make informed decisions that can help grow your wealth. Next, let's talk about estate planning. It's not just about ensuring your wealth is passed on to your loved ones, but also about doing it in the most efficient way possible. Proper estate planning can help minimize taxes and avoid potential legal complications, ensuring that your wealth continues to provide for those you care about, even when you're no longer around. Remember, sustaining wealth is a continuous process. It requires patience, discipline, and a lot of learning. It's not just about making money, but also about making that money work for you in the long run. So, as we continue our journey into the world of wealth, let's not forget the importance of sustainability, for it's not just about achieving wealth, but also about maintaining it. We've covered a lot of ground, but here's the million-dollar question. How do you become wealthy? Well, the good news is that you don't need to win the lottery or inherit a fortune from a long-lost relative. It's all about strategy, persistence, and a bit of good old-fashioned common sense. Firstly, let's talk about saving. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's easier said than done. But trust me, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you save. And no, you don't need to live on bread and water to save money. It's about being consistent and making smart choices. Skip that daily latte and make your coffee at home. Choose a night in with a good book or movie instead of a night out. Every little bit adds up. Next, let's discuss investing. Now, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. Investing is a long-term game. It's about understanding the market, doing your research, and making informed decisions. And remember, diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different sectors and asset classes to minimize risk and maximize returns. And finally, live within your means. It's tempting to splurge on that shiny new car or the latest designer handbag. But remember, wealth is not about what you show off, but what you keep in the bank. So resist the urge to keep up with the Joneses and focus on building your financial future. Becoming wealthy is a journey, not a destination. It's about setting financial goals, making smart decisions, and staying the course, even when the going gets tough. And remember, wealth is not just about having a lot of money. It's about financial freedom, living the lifestyle you want, and making smart financial decisions. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. And remember, the journey to wealth starts with a single step. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey today.